Many times I got to let y'all bitches know why so many bitches wanna take my flow. I'm too hot, too dope, flow like that pink Chris and mimosa. Who the fuck doper? Niggas wanna run up in my spot.
Look, Baby Go 2 is reloaded. Got the hottest tape in the streets right now. Yeah. Listen, look, they done broke up the young and now they got me started. Used to post in a vacant apartment, shoot like a rapper but move like an artist. Only see blue when I run out this carpet. Listen, think it's time that I clear up the rumors about who got the city on offense. I am not shorty, they see I'm maneuver, cause when I be stepping, moving them stompers, I get that motivation to the realest. I'm missing in my bag and now my feelings. I make a couple thousand for my minutes, trippy little step on mommy little minutes. I see him throwing shots but I don't feel it. We don't even know your block the ball spin it. Least you going, I already did it. The money you show made it up for citizens. Got up the porch, I fell in love with the court. I cannot play for no lackers. Run on the tour, realize I had to see more. You be dummy, we still go backwards. Girl is a cross, she only beat for the sport. Till we catch you ain't here what I asked them. He's like a boss, I fell in love with my sauce and I heard it until it was rapper. Hold on, that's tough. I just straight out the town, that's us. Tell them I got the crown. That what if the homies ain't feeling your sound? That's much. We're too booked in around, that's much. I left my dog and I found bad luck. If you play with my name, you a clown. That's us for my team to LA. I am now that up. But I'm not underrated, that's an understatement. I'm the hottest coming off the bleacher. Went from my mother basement to 100 stages. I remember saving up for sneakers. Got me a deal before I got a feature. I was convinced to play me on his speaker. Body like never let nobody reach her. If he gon' say it, do it on a Nina. Flow unlocked. Way too smart, I don't know no op. Stay to my lane, I know nuts up and they know it. I clean cause they know my block. I put in pin these froze up rocks, so I'll go ahead and take it, go show my knock. Mama gon' pray cause she know my fault. I'm just trying to get paid and control my spot. Clack, 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 boom! Hottest in the city, you already know it. Baby Go 2 reloaded. Clap!
DJ Clue, to the storm. I'ma show you how to do this, son.
Yeah, Clue, what up, baby? I mean, I've been known to pop a lot of shit in my rhymes. This is Brooklyn's official representative, your girl Young Fox, and the streets have officially spoken. Your girl is Bizak, the imperial serial rap murderer. I'm jacking the beat, call me the track burglar. Every time I spit, I'm committing a crime. Bitch, you don't say shit in your rhymes. We making unbelievable green. Ill none of the unbeatable team. Shorty's in need of a team. We got the game locked, I'm the key to your dream. Bitch, I'm the one who made you, who was there when they underpaid you. See, I don't care about the numbers they do. Ask Young Gav cause he run the label. I'm ghetto like a dollar van. See me in the hood, holla man. Catch me, SB in the custom fit. Dear Lord, man, I'm just too sick. Hands down, I'm the best. These true words I confess. Lord, can you hear me? Man, it just can't compare to me. Man, they just ain't near to me. Hands down, I'm the best. These true words I confess. Lord, can you hear me? Man, they just can't compare to me. They just ain't near. Suffered through many years, shed many tears, but fuck that, I'm still here. Bitches better step their game up. Since the firm I was shopping at Wait Up, I put bitches on to Jacob. Since then I switch flow, rock me so. Lord, take away my fears. Rectangle pave cut, stay in my ears, yeah. I mean, Clue how they wanna catch me on the next tape, man, and I come bless you. All that ain't about nothing. One take. Ill Nana 2, the fever baby in store. Shout out to the whole Ill Nana team. Colt Keezy, Ruggs, Young Gavin, and I grab y'all bitches. Brooklyn, fourth quarter, some of y'all niggas retap. Change y'all
Oh yeah. Let's go. New Foxy Brown.
Come again.
Whole Brooklyn. Stand the fuck up.
Okay.
Let's get it on, nigga.
Come again. Come on.
DJ Absolute, Operation Lock. Damn.
But I don't give a fuck. I breeze through in the truck with my middle finger up now. But I don't give a fuck. I breeze through in the truck with my middle finger up now. But I don't give a fuck. I breeze through in the truck with my middle finger up now. They don't like Gabby because he stay and cheater with a Chris White beat on. Drinking, yeah, never mind the time. See, I pay with no mind.
Sung after y'all. From the motherfucking top. New Foxy Brown.
Yeah.
I'm cold so they don't like me.
Yes.
DJ Absolute, motherfucker.
Come again. Come on. Oh.
Young Guard.
Okay.
Queens, niggas.
But I don't give a fuck. I breeze through in the truck with my middle finger up now. They don't like Gabby because he stay and cheater with a Chris White beater on. Drinking, yeah, never mind the time. See, I pays him no mind. Bitch, slow your roll. Fox got this rap shit under control. What y'all touch turn gold, but I touch turn canary. Damn, this shit is scary. And my name speak the truth, y'all can't fuck with homie. I'm the truth in that booth, I'm the beast in the lab. I'm a goon on the tune with a broom and a Marc Jacob bag. I'm Brooklyn's zone, and no matter where the crib is, the borough is my motherfucking home. I'm BK's finest, and a fresh pair of ears to still shout the designers.
All right. Yo, what's good, YouTube? You already know, man. It's your boy LaRon, Female Rap Elite. I'm back with another video episode ever. So please make sure that you come in, thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel. Please make sure that you hit the bell notification, hit all notifications so you have my videos in your possession each and every time that I go live. So you already know what we're here to do. What's up, Zay? What's up, Tamira? Let's see who else is up in here. What's up, Erica, Blue Bull? What's up, Dolo, Mahogany Manifest, T Kitty, Barb, Wife, Mom, and Rich. Okay. What's up, Shanice? You've been around for a while. I've been noticing your name for a while. So shout out to you. You're one of the originals to this channel because I know that I've been seeing you here for a while. So shout out to Shanice. What's up, Britt? Tamira, K Holiday as well. Let's see. What's up, Barb City? Laughing out loud, you know me. Ron is probably rolling up, and oh, you already know that. This is definitely going to be a short live because I don't got no weed, and I went to go see my weed man, and he didn't have none. And first this was going to be a music session, but I said I wanted to get this out and just keep it moving with my Saturday, so that's what I'm going to do. So Cardi B performs at this she had a boring performance. She tried to like do that outfit like Beyonce and Doja Cat. And it's just like, one thing I will say about Cardi B when she did this performance is that I like when she wears her hair like a Latina woman. I don't like when she wears her hair like Black women hairstyles. Like, it's just kind of whack to me. Be who you are. And that the way that she wears it, when she wears her hair like that, I like when she wears her hair like that. Cause like, be who you be that bad bitch that you couldn't be when you was younger and ugly. Like, now you a baddie. You a bad Latina girl. Like, pretty in face, investment, and all of that. So yeah, wear that loose fitting hair. Like, them niggas is doing right. You should have, you know what I'm saying? I like when she wear her hair and she looks Latina because now she's a popping Latina. She wasn't popping before, and it's this whole big conversation. Yo, shout out to the women like the Cynthia G's and the Tanya TKOs and the people like that who be holding conversation, because they really do open up different ways. So you see, like, a lot of the times, like, I ain't gonna say that black men or like different people don't date outside their race and they get the baddest of that race, but Cardi was not the baddest. And it's like, I kind of see why they linked up, because they typically say like if a black man, like a white woman, is only going to really marry a black man if she's like not to pick up the litter out of her, like her community, or like the low ones, the low level ones. You understand what I'm saying? So hold on. Matter of fact, I want to bring this video up real quick. Yeah, that shit is really real to me because and that shit been going on for a while. Yeah, they don't, and it's the same thing. I seen this video. I actually shared this on Instagram this week, and it was from Cynthia G, and it was this Filipino girl on there, and the Filipino girl said that the only black men, the only way that they're getting Filipino girls is they getting the fat ones, so they getting the ones, the unfavorable ones. Not saying just because listen, we all know what it is, because I'm pretty sure somebody's listening to this broadcast. Even if you have I have a few extra pounds on me, but I know that I'm worth something. Like, what? And I've always been told that. And I ain't trying to be funny. All my exes want me back, and I don't want them. I'm telling you right now, every person who I dated want me back now. They do, because they understand that, baby, it don't get no realer than this. It don't. I'm telling you. And that shit really strokes my ego, because once you over some shit, I'm telling you right now, I have somebody right now, they want me back. They be like, oh, we should have been. Like, no, we should have been, but the opportunity is gone now. Like, nah. And again, I can't express enough, I don't like New York City pathology, and I ain't trying to diss nobody. Every person who I've met, like the people who I date from New York City, they have just a messed up pathology. They all designer obsessed. I'm glad, you know what? Being younger and growing up upstate New York, we used to have so many different people who, oh, I'm from Brooklyn, I'm from here and that, and they ain't realize that I have family from there. So they would be lying. I'd be like, oh, really? You from Brooklyn? Like, where you live at? What train station? Which train stop you? And they could never answer. I'm like, you niggas is frauds, right? But when I was younger, it was popular for a lot of people to lie and say they was from New York City because it wasn't that far away, and then you could mix it up. But for me, I appreciated my upstate life. I did not want to, because it's a lot of things, and I'm not saying every single person. No, every person in New York City is not like that. But for some reason, the people who I come across they are so designer obsessed, but not really obsessed with keeping money in the bank. I could never date somebody like that. Like, I don't know if, and people think that that shit is appeasing to you, right? Say you was on the phone with a person. Maybe if you didn't have your own money, you would be impressed. I'm like, so you, my mom said that I was about to buy this watch, but my mom talked me out of it. She was just like, no, my mom was actually like, you should buy it. You live once. I was like, how much was the watch? $12,000. Was that supposed to impress me? That shit don't impress me. You stupid. That shit don't impress me at all. So let's keep going. Filipina. I want to bring this up real quick because a lot of these niggas be tapping out, but they don't be getting the baddies. Filipina Becky says passport boys can only date fat Filipina. Hold on a second. Let me bring this up. Hold on. Shout out to Cynthia G, but this is so funny. I shared this on my Instagram earlier this week. It's so funny to me sometimes, even when you see people in interracial relationships, because Cardi is definitely not the pick of the litter. That's why she got Offset, And I don't know who he's appealing to, but we belong together. Yeah. My mother did always tell me I had a screw loose.
To marry you, or you think that no one is attractive to you, don't worry, my friend, because Black men or chocolate men love big girls. Why is that? Because big girls don't cry. Okay, so here we are again. A few days ago, a Black man asked me where to find a Filipina. And I said, here on TikTok.
Yo, I don't think y'all know I played this shit over and over the other day. I think she is low-key a comedian too, because she's here on TikTok. She know what she's doing. And I think, like, even if this girl, right, let me say, even if she is racist, she knows what to say and what to say. That's why she kept calling these chocolate men. This shit was funny as hell. I had to share this with y'all. But yeah, while we on the conversation of Cardi B, I do believe that if Cardi B was a badass Latina, I think we give her sister a little bit more credit too, because when she don't got everything on, she's a little washed out. But the baddies, the one who got the daddies, like, she wasn't like that, so she had to create this bad bitch aura. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So, but I do think there's some truth to that. It's some truth to it. Like, if you ever notice the ones who date outside of their race, they not really the favorable ones. Like, shit. And Cardi probably did so much up in them clubs. Ain't no respectful Latino man probably gonna bring her home to the family. Like, oh no, this bitch, what? Huh?
Don't worry, my friend, because Black men or chocolate men love big girls. Why is that? Because big girls don't cry. Okay, so here we are again. A few days ago, a Black man asked me where to find a Filipina. And I said, here on TikTok. And next thing you know, a lot of messages from Filipina and chocolate man here on the comments. But then again, my friend Chocolate Man, you are doing it wrong, my dear. What's the matter with you? If you want a Filipina, do it right. And you'll be like...
And watch her message. She's going to tell you it's certain one of them that you ain't even going to be able to get. She's telling you how to get the fat ones, or the ones, the unfavorable ones. The Cardi B's.
What's up, girl? Tell me. Of course, I will tell you. Well, the thing is, Chocolate Man, the way you approach all this Filipina, it's not right. You're too aggressive, all of you. What's the matter with you? I mean, not all of you, but most of you are very aggressive. Even me, I said, I'm not available. What do? You flooded my Instagram with messages. Hi, hello, send me your beautiful, sexy body. What the hell is wrong with you? I'm thinking, do you want to find a good Filipina or what? Good, don't steal me away from my Fardit. Anyhow, my friend Chocolate Man, you need to make an effort to get us Filipina. You know why? Because if you want to find a good Filipina, target the Filipina.
Fat one.
You have to know, we Filipina, we're very hard to get. Okay? And you messaging all this Filipina. Oh.
And when she say that, let's result this, right? Because I don't even feel like when she said that was racist, right? When she said that we're very hard to get, nope. That's indicative of the Black women who only deal with Black women. But listen, let me tell you this. I know that it could be negativity with a lot black women with a lot of things that happen in the media with black men or whatever, but there are real good men, black men out there, and black women find them. It's a lot of black women, they only fuck with black men. Like me, I only date black. It's just my preference. I was raised to be very proud. And how I knew that it was a true across the board is because my friend Jessica from upstate, she was raised the same way. Her mother and father is both Puerto Rican. She was raised that way. She was just like, yo, she's like, I ain't trying to be funny because we was friends. She was like, but she said, I don't like black guys like that. She was just like, I like Puerto Rican guys. That's who I date. But that's her normalcy. And I don't feel like it's anything race, or prejudice about it. That's just how we are. I feel like when you grow up and you really love, listen, we all are different, and I don't want to offend nobody, but I feel like when you love who you are, my mother raised me to love black, and she raised me, and I'm not even gonna lie, she did say when I was younger, don't bring them home. If you do, just don't. My mother always made this reference. She was just like, how could you date white? Well, everything that they did to black people. And today I had this fucking hour-long conversation with this man who about to be 70 years old. And I'm from New York. Let me tell you something. These northern Negroes, we have a completely different perspective. Like, we do experience racism in the North too, but the way that I was raised by my mom, even if we struggled, she had a good job and I was exposed to good things. So it wasn't no way that a whitey could just ever make me feel any type of way. I was around and doing things that they was doing. So I never really felt like inferior or anything like that. In case, I remember one time my mom moved to the suburbs and this fucking cop kept targeting us. We live in a private home. He came on our driveway, and I'm like, this is a private home. Why are you here? And he didn't have an excuse for it, but we did do a complaint on him. I looked this white man in the eyes. I said, my mother moved out here. Just as much as you don't want me here, I don't want to be here either. He was flabbergasted. Get your white fucking ass the fuck up out of here. A lot of you motherfuckers is evil. Even you ones be sneaking on my damn channel. Fuck you. So anyway, I do believe that. So based on what she's saying, she has love for Filipino men or for her own race. There's nothing wrong with that. She telling y'all niggas, if you want to get the ones who gonna holler back at you, date the fat ones. And not just because you fat means that you're that doesn't even mean that you're unfavorable, because there's so many beautiful black people who are overweight or whatever the case may be. I don't even think that's the truth, because even like with us, people, a person who knows what they possess, there's no way that you could sell them less. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's no way. But she trying to put y'all on game, and I think that's what happened with Cardi. Yeah, she got with Offset, because if she was bad as fuck, if Cardi looked the way that she do now, she would have never fucked Offset.
Oh, come on, honey. Marry me right away. I love you already. Wrong. Don't do that, my friend. You're scaring her away. Why don't you just marry a black man? Don't fetishize our babies. A lot of chocolate men, they just look at me like meat. And many chocolate men ask me, I love you very much. Can I give you my baby? And I was like, hell no. And he was like, please, Dia, we would make a beautiful baby. And I was like, okay, and then what? And he was like, that's it. You can be just a baby mama and I'm out of it. And I was like, what is wrong with you, chocolate?
Can I share something with you too? I don't want to be too deep, but I believe that the way that children are raised, it fucks their mind up. I had this conversation with I didn't have a conversation with her about it, but we spoke more as my niece got older. But I remember, be very cognizant of, like, when you playing with little kids and they say certain things. I remember one time my niece, she was playing with like her dolls and stuff with my other niece, and I was just observing a conversation, right? Every weekend my niece came over to see, like, every weekend she visited my brother because her and her mother wasn't together. And I heard her in conversation talking to her dolls like, oh no, you got to get ready because you got to go stay with your dad this weekend. And she was too young to understand it then, but I wanted to like go in, like, that's not how it's supposed to be. Yeah, a lot of us were raised like that, single parent home or whatever the case may be. A lot of us was raised like that. But I just didn't like that she was that young playing with her stuff, and then she was already in a groove. Like, because to me that can cause you to perpetuate the same type of thing. I be telling my nieces ever since they was younger to understand. I told they ass, don't have no kids. When you start getting older, you're gonna start seeing your friends, they're gonna be having kids. Live vicariously through them. I'm telling you, this is the age where you're supposed to be selfish, because niggas will bust in you, and yeah. Niggas won't put the trust in you, but they'll bust in you. And then you left with the burden, trying to figure out what your child gonna do and every day for school and all of this shit. Like, yo, that shit is a lot. So Yeah, I didn't like that. One of my nieces, she said that when they was like little girls, she probably been 4 or 5 years old playing, and she was saying something like, "Yeah, you know, you got to get ready because you go." And of course, she probably heard that because that's what she does, but that's not right. So if you think little things that happen to kids that don't impact them, it really, really do. Let me see.
And he was like, nothing wrong with me. I just love giving all my babies. So now you know I would rather just adopt.
All right, that's it. So let's get this off the screen because I don't really went off the subject, but you know, if something comes on my mind, I want to share it, and I had been meaning to share that. So yeah, I thought that that was crazy. So as a result of Cardi B, yeah, it's like Cardi, her fans. I'll be like, you know how you search for something online. I be seeing so many of her delusional fans, like Cardi, like we can't lie, don't be a hater, right? We know that Cardi is not the original her. Does not look like that. She's invested in herself, and unfortunately, I still feel like deep down inside that she knows she's ugly. But I feel like she's invested. Cardi does look nice. She does look nice, right? But it's just like it's not believable. I feel like Cardi made herself into the bitches that she probably couldn't hang with when she was younger. Real talk. And I know that might sound brutal, but yeah, because you definitely, because if she grew up like that, I have a hard time believing that she would be with a black man like that right now. I really, really do. So anyway, let me go to want to actually go to the neighborhood talk because Kyle, for some reason, it seems like he like you know what's crazy when the things was going on with certain things going on with Nicki, like certain milestones and things. Kyle, he used to be on Nicki's dick all the time, but then for some reason, I think it's because Nicki don't get Nicki gets posted by the Shade Room and by the Neighborhood Talk. I think that the Neighborhood Talk is now Cardi B's blog because Kyle, like, let me say something because if you really respected Nicki the way that you did, and Kyle, let me tell you something. The one thing I know, and this is related to bloggers too, you might think you're doing some funny ass shit to a person, but you're gonna get your shit back. I've seen it happen to people right now. I've seen it. You know what I'm talking about. I've seen it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Let me just keep going. So with Kyle, you could tell that he's on Cardi's payroll because let me bring this up also. Hold on a second. Because I just didn't understand why he posted this. And then with a Nicki Minaj fan behind it. And he's doing it because Nicki is not online or whatever the case may be. So let's post this. Let's show this first. I said not the so this person said Antonio Minaj. He said not the Grammy winner performing in somebody's backyard, right? So he posts that amongst all of the tweets, right? So I'm assuming I didn't go to Cardi B's page, so I'm assuming maybe she responded to this person and she said, "I got paid $1 million to perform at this elite bankers event, private event for 400 people and for only 35 minutes." Think about that when you talk about this Grammy winner. So to me personally, right? It's this one artist. I think you could see her name up there, but I could kind of tell like certain people, I could tell that they pick sides because I always see their name under certain people thing. And I don't know. I think a lot of female rappers, I'm gonna just be blunt. It's a lot of female rappers who can't get to Nicki and they feel like it's easier to show love to Cardi. I see them all the time, and it's so weird to me. But you know what? Live at where you want to live at. You think Cardi's in Miami right now? You think she helped Azealia Banks with her eviction as she's out there? And I didn't understand this whole water thing either. She's so desperate, but Cardi, keep wearing your hair like that because it looks more like how you, especially with the upgrades to the face and all of that. That looks more you. I like when Cardi wear her hair like that. Real talk. So she showed this receipt that showed that she made $1 million from this event. Okay. I don't understand. But with Kyle, what I don't like is why did you have to post this after it with the hold on a second. It's like I'm telling you, he's doing that shit. Where is it at? I can't see the arrow. Let me click it down. Hold on. Yeah, like what was the point? What was the point of putting this up there? I'm telling you, Kyle, he is controlled by Jason Lee because he gave him that verified badge. Let me tell you how I feel about Kyle personally, right? I feel like he's a bottom bitch. And I feel like he's one of those people, he tried to be like, he tried to do commentary like this, but he's weak as fuck. He can't survive because bitch, you can't survive. He's a print blogger. That's why he prints shit like this. And then if somebody come at him, he get into these little debates and he might go live. He don't talk that shit like how we do every day. He's a print blogger. He's pussy. So he do little shit like this, especially with this. You know that NICKI is off right now. Why? What was the point of posting this? I don't like Kyle at all. I don't like him. I don't, because he's a user. He one of them niggas, he'll switch up. I don't like switcheroo motherfuckers. I'm one of the people, if I stop fucking with you, I'm just not gonna fuck with you at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? But and I don't ever let nobody bring me out there the way that I don't ever let anybody bring me out there to feel a certain way towards like a type of person. Like, even if they don't like them, you're not going to get me out here on no little kid high school shit. Like, no, if I told you that if I like, for example, if I don't fuck with somebody, like, I don't have to do etc. type of shit to, like, you know what I mean, to make it known. To me, this is he's secretly letting it be known. Why would you post that and then put Nicki Minaj fan behind? Because it all adds to the narrative that, you know, oh, Nicki fans doing this, or it's something about Nicki. You know what I'm saying? And they got to do this for these talentless ass hoes. And then look at this shit right here. This was desperate. And I want to go to my tweet. I ain't get it. And that song was a flop. Like, you shouldn't even have performed that. You should have been performing your poppin' hits. I didn't understand when she was performing this. I don't get it. Not at all. You know what Cardi B better do? Tell me if you noticed this secretly with Lotto, right? It's the antics with these weak rap bitches. It's the antics. Remember when Lotto pushed that chair behind her? They're all trying to have these good performances so people will at least like to see them come perform live. You know how like Beyonce is a triple threat? She has really good music. She performs really good live, and she's just good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cardi, you just not good, sweetheart. And so what it is you try to do all this extra shit on stage. She probably been doing this shit all through the pandemic. Like, oh, no, I want my stage show to be better because people, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I get into them. I understand it. I can see it. I see it. And let me bring this other thing up, because I think I had a clip of Offset on stage, but that might be on my y'all agree. Meek Mill says that free wine for Melly after rapper says police indefinitely suspended his phone use in jail after he was caught sneaking calls. Listen, it's people dying. You know how I feel, and y'all might think that this is wrong, and I don't feel no type of way. I don't feel any type of way about it, but I feel like with so many horrible stories happening in the news, I don't want nobody to be mistreated behind bars or anything, but it's too much real shit going on. Like, you behind there for a reason. You understand? And a lot of us, we end up in jail or prison wrongfully accused. I understand that, but what I'm trying to say is, on a general level, it's too many stories. We Shanquella, Takeoff, like, it's just a lot of shit going on. I can't be worried about. It's just a lot of shit I can't worry about. Like, I just can't. You have to choose to ration of where you put your worry or your concern at. Like, you know what I'm saying? What did y'all think about JT's birthday shoot? I didn't like it. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't like it. What did you think about it though? I like this photo though. It was cool, but I guess everybody's doing the nude birthday shoots now. Let's see what the Pornhub is this. I hope Glorilla is riding the wave. I hope Glorilla is saving her money. That's what I hope she's doing. That's what I hope she's doing. Glow seems weak and easily. Yeah, when she was performing up, I gotta go to. You know what it is to me. I'm too judgmental when it comes to female rappers. Even when I was watching Glorilla and Cardi perform, Glorilla whole stance was just whack, and it has nothing to do with her being skinny. I just don't believe it. I just don't like it. It was just whack to me. Let's see. Yep, it's getting old. They need to stop this. It's so embarrassing. Shouldn't he be grieving? Right. But you know, they had to come out there and get that check. You know that, listen, Offset performed too. So you know that this was probably a dual check when they got paid for that, right? Offset was performing too. So hold on. So Offset got performed too. So they probably both got paid for that. You know, he money. You know that, you know, if anything, that the way that they make it look now, they look like she's the more successful one, but they need the money too. Offset ain't doing, he ain't killing it like that, in my opinion. Oh, is he in court right here? Takeoffs. Wow.
Court at this moment, having his rights read to him as we speak. And investigators believe they caught him before he had a chance to flee to Mexico.
Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thumbs up the video, please. Let me put my Cash App up so you can support as well. Subscribe, thumbs up, all of that shit. So let's keep going with this video. Hold on.
This is a live look at Patrick Clark in court at this moment, having his rights read.
I don't know why these niggas throw their life away like that. Honestly, I don't know why they throw their life away like that. Let me keep going.
To him as we speak, and investigators believe they caught him before he had a chance to flee to Mexico.
And what do you think, right? Let's just say this. Let's say this. If he did all of that, gonna move to Mexico, the crew that he was gonna flee to Mexico, the crew that he was with, he's still affiliated with Jay Prince and him. You understand what I'm saying? You don't think that they was holding him down? See, this is why like all of that gang shit has never been fair to me. I always said that people who got involved in gangs is that they didn't have family who loved them, honestly. So it's all of this affiliation. See, my whole thing is this. I got very nervous, right? And I don't know why. But from a very young age, you like say you walk in and somebody tries to get you to sign up for something. I don't know if you the type of person where you just sign up for shit. A person could hustle you. I will take your ass all the way to the end of the process and tell you I don't got no credit card or nothing because I'm thinking about it. Of course, I want to like, but no, I don't. I've never got involved in anything immediately. Like, nah, I had to think about shit. And a lot of people, they made hasty decisions and it landed them in situations like this. Also, Houston is a completely different city than where I grew up, and there's so much going on here. Shit, you see so much good things, and I'm pretty sure a lot of niggas just get into that street life because you see the good out here too. Shit, like I ain't gonna lie, when I lived upstate New York, it was very far in between where you see Benzes, Range Rovers. I see Teslas and Benzes and Range Rovers and fucking Maseratis down here like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. It's a whole nother conversation I wanted to have because I spoke to this older guy today, a little off subject, but he was just telling me so much about even the area that I live in versus like the area I used to live, like really like just some deep history, like real talk. Anyway, that's beside the point, but let's continue this.
33-year-old Clark is charged with murder after police say he opened fire during an argument over a dice game at a party Takeoff was attending in downtown Houston.
Takeoff was hit, even though police say he had nothing to do with that dice game or.
You think they're going to get him a lawyer and he's going to say that he was nervous or something like that? Or maybe he'll say it was an accident. My thing is when things like this happen, right? Why don't people, because if somebody, I just don't be thinking people think logically, right? Because if it was a shot from the other side, I don't know if that's true or not. I don't follow this story every single day. Kind of like when things like this happen, when the updates come, I speak on it, I touch and move, and that's it, right? Shanquella, it felt a little bit, it was a little more serious. I think more for everybody. But for this, right? Sometimes I think people, their mind just starts going too quick. And I feel like even with the Shanquella situation, I feel like what if the girl who fought her came forward and said, oh my God, we got into a fight. And yes, I did. I did. She still would have been wrong. And I don't think it would have been as serious, but it's Mexico. Now I don't wish nothing great for them at all. And then in this situation with Takeoff, what could he have said? Somebody shot off from the other side. So yeah, I did. But it's just the whole fact that you applied for the expedited passport and you was just trying to leave. Now that's going to look questionable, even if he going to have to get a good lawyer. Hopefully the streets, this is what I will say. We ain't gonna know who paying for it, but maybe Jay Prince and them. He said that the feds watch him too, but maybe somebody will pay for this and help him out. You think that they just gonna let him go and just? We'll be hearing about it. We'll hear about his trial. We'll hear about his lawyer, and if he suddenly has a lawyer and all of that, then you know where that money is coming from. I mean, I feel like they the streets, right? So they better hold him down, and I feel like the family needs justice, but. You really gonna see like if he gets a good lawyer for this trial and everything, like it's just gonna be crazy. I think. Do you think they're gonna resolve this quick, or do you think this is gonna linger for like a year or so? This was sad, and this was terrible. You can't even trust the FedEx workers. Texas girl 7 found dead 2 days after she was abducted by a FedEx driver who was dropping off a package off at her home. Killed her within an hour of kidnapping her. What? Look at him. Oh my God. So neighbors, the story is just devastating. According to the ABC, Tanner Horner, 31, was arrested in the death of Athena Strand. So my question is this. That's sad. I don't like anything happening to kids at all. Like, let me tell you some shit. I probably could have got shot this week. I don't know what happened. Let me tell you this. In my one of my neighbors, I think it was her apartment, and she never responded to my text, and she always responds back, right? But I notice every day that when I come home and like she gets home after me, she go walks her dog, but her son is in the house, and they like little kids. But I noticed that when I be walking by, like, because sometimes I come in and out, and I'll be noticing, like, I don't know what he's doing to his sister or not, right? But the little girl, she will run to the door and she'll be crying till her mother comes back, right? And so the other day she did that, and I kept hearing her cry in my apartment, and it was just annoying me. When I tell you I opened that door, I said, man, what the fuck? And that shit stopped. I'm very sensitive against abuse with women, with kids. I don't give a fuck if a nigga is getting his ass beat. I don't, honestly. I don't. That's nigga shit. But with kids, little girls, or shit like that, yo, I didn't even know what I was gonna say when I opened that door up. But she stopped crying. I don't know if that little boy heard me or not. I opened that door up. I said, man, what the fuck? Yep. That shit went quiet. I went right to my phone. I said, yo, is your baby crying? She ain't respond yet, but then she respond back to me all the time when she wants some cookies, or when it was this dog that was outside. It was this pretty terrier outside, and she was really friendly, but she couldn't come in. I'm too busy. I can't handle a dog. But yeah, I spaz. Like, what the fuck is going on? I don't want to keep hearing this shit. Yep, I don't give a fuck either. Well, it was a few days last month when I was coming home. Like, I had some PTO and I was home early, and I heard the party downstairs talking mad crazy to their kids, like just talking crazy. Yep, I did call the office and I told them that I did not want to hear that shit. I said, and if they don't stop it, I'm gonna call the police next. So I gave them a little buzz. I don't like that shit. I'm sorry. My parents didn't even do that to me. Even it's like either you're gonna get your ass whipped or you don't. I be hearing like it was all types of shit I was hearing. Like, it was just abusive. I'm very sensitive to that shit. So yeah, I'm calling on that ass. I called and I tried to, especially with them. I know they black, but I was just like, yeah, let me call the office first and give them a heads up. And I haven't heard it since then. So I don't know what you're doing, if they doing it, but I don't want to hear that shit. But with this is crazy. How the fuck did you abduct a child from dropping off packages? Oh my God. So it hurts our hearts to know that this child died, so much that she is on her way now to the medical examiner's office, and there is a Texas Ranger in front of her and a Texas Ranger behind her. Wise County Sheriff Lane Atkins said in the press conference, this little girl was reported missing Wednesday after her family said she vanished from her room. My nigga, question. How the fuck did she get missing out of her room and end up outside? I'm thinking if she went and got the package, the FedEx don't ring the doorbell. Was it a signature required package? What the fuck happened? What happened? Because this is looking real crazy. How did she get see? Listen, police learned that Tanner made a FedEx delivery to Athena's home around the same time she disappeared. The driver abducted Athena, and from investigative standpoint, digitally as well as interviews, we think Athena died within just the very hour or so after her departure. So what did he do? Did he rape her? Did he, like, what happened? I want to go to Google because this is just not making sense. I blame the parents. Yeah. You know, when I was younger and I used to hear all them adults, I blame the parents. Yeah, I blame the parents too. I'm sorry. Because what happened here? What happened? And I know y'all might think that that's cold. Let me see. Athena, Texas, Athena Strand. Oh, this was, wait, no. Athena Strand. Oh my God. What city was this in? Hold on a second. CNN.com. Maybe they have a more, maybe they covered this a little better. Just give me a second because I want to see where this is. Like, is this far from me? Athena 7 was found. She's 7 years old. What is wrong with these bastards? Was found near her Texas home after she was kidnapped. So a driver working for FedEx, we know that. Athena's body was recovered. Wise County. Let me Google Wise County. Where's Wise County, Texas? Oh, she's in the Dallas Fort Worth area. Wow. Mm-mm. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. And that motherfucker ain't kill us. You see why I understand why y'all be saying, like, y'all probably think I'm wrong. When you do something like this, why didn't they take themselves out? If he did that to this little girl, he should have took himself out too. I know that y'all be thinking people be pussy and they be, yeah, you should take yourself out. You should. So she was found dead. A driver working FedEx was arrested and charged with Friday. Athena's body was found near her home. It hurts our hearts to know that child died. Atkins, what? Oh, okay. It's one of the toughest investigations that I've been involved in because it's a child. Well, yeah. So anytime there's a child that dies, yeah, I feel the same way. Shit. This was a horrible story, but all them kids that died in that classroom was also horrible. Shit. That's what let me know that the world is real. It is real. And this is this fucking white fat bastard who did this shit. Somebody probably Athena was reported missing Wednesday, and authorities launched a search for her across Wise County, located in northwest of Fort Worth. Authorities believe that the young girl was killed within an hour after her kidnapping. This is the type of people dropping off your packages. Oh my God. So let's see, kidnapping from her family's driveway, which is about 200 yards from her home. But the family says she was in her room. The fuck, you don't know where your daughter was? Yo, let me tell you something. Parents, I don't know if y'all be oblivious. Of course, when we got older into teenage years, like my mom would have been in her room or whatever. When we was young, I ain't gonna lie to you. My mom, I feel like maybe when we was little kids, she rarely slept in her room. We slept our room wasn't right by the door, but our bedroom was in the dining room, and then my brother's bedroom was in the kitchen. My mom slept on that couch every fucking night. Every night. And then she would go in her room sometimes. I don't know, but now that I think back, that was the protective. Like, let me tell you something. It's like, what happened to the days where it's like the parents would be around, be like, you got my door open? How did this just happen like this? How did this just happen? You said that she was in the room. Was she playing outside or was she in your room? Is this a rural area? Was she playing on land? Like, what happened? And more so, this shows you the type of people who drive in the fucking UPS. I mean, FedEx. Yo, man. And let me tell you this too. Why would you have a reason to do this to anybody, right? Sometimes it's not even, and I believe that you probably can't get this. You probably can't get a job like this if you're on the offenders list or something like that, right? But this just goes to show you, you could not be on those lists and still be like having something wrong with you. Real talk. You could not be on those lists and you could still just be a person who's battling with, because this boy, he's a weirdo. He's weird. And I wonder how many other times he tried to do this. So Tanner Lynn Horner, 31, is being held at the Wise County Jail on capital murder and aggravated kidnapping charges. According to the website, bond was set at 1.5. Why would you even set a bond for him? Yo, when I tell you some of these stories, this guy told me that he grew up in West Texas, and he told me that these black men, now this guy, he told me he about to be 70 years old, but West Texas, he grew up, right? He told me that when he was younger, he was just walking in all those sundown towns, things like that, right? But he told me that these white boys had beat him up so bad just because he was walking. These white boys beat him up so bad. His face was swollen and everything. He said he went home. He got this sharp blade that his grandfather had that he would like always shave with. He took that blade and he said he went into the town, to the car wash. He said he seen his brother and his cousin, and the brothers and cousins noticed him and seen the blade in his hand, and they told him, do not do that. Do not do it. And he told them, he said, basically, he was just like, shut up or whatever. He said he stuck that blade in that white man. Like he said, he stuck it in his side, but he didn't like stab him internally, but he said he dragged that blade all over his stomach where he had like he was basically, he carved him. And then he said the other one, he went into the car because he got beat by both of them. He said he went into the car and the other white guy was scared, and he was just like, oh, he was like, oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't responsible. He said, no, you hit me too. He said, you know what? I ain't gonna kill you, because he said he had the blade to his neck. He said, I ain't gonna do this to you, but I'm gonna leave my mark on you. And he said he took that blade and took it from his one ear under all the way to his other ear. Said the police came to his house, and this was back in the days, and this just could tell you that this was wrong, right? But one thing saved his life. He said the police came to his house and asked him, when they was basically saying like, oh, I got to take downtown for this. He said the white woman pulled up who lived at some sort of plantation or whatever because slavery was over them, but I guess she lived in some sort of area. She pulled up and told the police officer, do not take him there because they did that to him. The white lady was like his mother's friend. And she was like, I pay your salary. She was like, and I'm telling you, don't take him down. And he said that he got off of that shit. His mother got him out of West Texas. He ended up moving to Dallas. She shipped him out. It was like, that was the year when he was like 15. And she was like, baby, I want you to live. Like, you got to live. And she said, she noticed that he was going to be one of them little black boys that was going to like try to kill one of them white people. But she said, I want you to live. So she sent him to Dallas. And then he said he'd been in Houston like 50 years now. But yep. So that's just crazy. Yeah. Why would he? I don't understand why this man would do that. I don't. I mean, I had so much good conversation with this guy. He was just dropping so many gems on like just slavery and just different things about this area that I'm even going to look into too. You live in, especially if you live in Houston, Texas. I didn't even know that one of the fucking places I used to live in was one of the biggest slave plantations in Houston. And it kind of slipped my mind because I'm a Northern Negro. So I was like, when I lived at this first place, it was called Sienna Plantation, right? I was just like, it didn't really hit me like that, but they dropped the plantation off of it now. It's just called Sienna, right? But yeah, that was one of the biggest plantations, they say. He told me how he used to pick cotton and shit like that. I would have died in those days. I would have died. I'm telling you. So I said, thank God for the people who walk so we could run. Real talk. Anyway, back to this Tanner motherfucker. So he's being held 1.5 bail. I don't even know why he's getting bail. He should get the death penalty immediately. Horner, identified by authorities as a contract driver. He's a contract driver. So who knows what their requirements are for contract. Was allegedly making a delivery to Athena's home at the time she disappeared. Earlier Friday, police reports said that a tip helped investigators determine Horner abducted the child from her driveway. Strand's mother, Maitland Presley Gandy, said that her daughter was taken from her by a sick, cruel monster for absolutely no reason. She wrote on Facebook post Saturday morning, I cannot describe the pain and absolute anger I feel. Missing her doesn't cover how I feel. Gandy said in the post accompanying a video of Athena. Then at age 3, I want the world to know my baby, my first baby, my true first love, the reason why I breathe. Athena is innocent, beautiful, kind, intelligent, and just the brightest, happiest soul that you would ever meet. I don't want her to be the girl known as the one murdered and discarded by a monster. She is going to be, though, unfortunately, and you don't deserve that. I should find her, being that she's in Texas, and maybe try to send something to the family for my business. That is fucked up. You got to get cameras on your shit. Do y'all got Ring cameras on your doors and shit? Listen, let me tell you this one thing about me. I don't got one, but I did have one, but it stopped working. I don't know what happened with it, right? But I'll tell you this. I don't give a fuck about no Ring cam, because if you ain't expected to be here, that door ain't getting opened. It's not, point blank. It ain't getting opened. It's not. I promise you. I put that in my mind when I first moved here. And now that, like, my friend, they passed away, so I don't have any random people just popping up at my crib or whatever. I got one of my friends. They don't pop up at my place, though. But yeah, there's no reason. I'm from New York. There's no reason for nobody to be visiting me and tapping on my door. If you ain't text me, if we ain't talk, there's no reason for you to be coming to my door. So their story, maybe it was just like, at the time everything happened, and they said that she was in her room. Obviously, you didn't know where your daughter was, because if your daughter was outside and she's 7, I don't ever remember being outside that long for, like, my mom always told us, if you want to go outside, you got to go outside multiple. I was just never lingering outside like as a little kid like that. Oh, man, but she probably lived on some sort of land. Maybe she lived on that type of land where I remember, do you guys remember this story? Maybe because you're not in Texas, but it was this story that this baby was in critical condition, and I didn't even understand this. A baby was on the porch in the morning, a 3-year-old child, and the fucking coyote attacked the baby. What type of, now I can get into the mind frame, right? It was probably your mother. They probably live on this nice land or whatever. And she said, oh, I'm going to sit the baby in the morning. We're going to sit on the porch, feed you your stuff or whatever. I can imagine that the baby wasn't out there for long because it got attacked. 3-year-old on the porch was attacked by a damn coyote. In my mind, I said, why the fuck was the baby out there? I wouldn't even have left the baby out there to be like, oh, let me go get that. No, we wouldn't have did none of that funny shit. And I'm telling you, I've always been this type of person. When I watch people kids, oh, I'm extra on it. Yo, when I used to bring my nieces to the motherfucking playground when they was little girls, you would have thought that I was that. What's that nigga name that worked with Beyonce? The way he be moving behind her. When I tell you, I was all over that shit. No, they came down the slide. I was watching them. I was running around it. I ain't play that shit because you won't get that story coming back from me. You won't. You'll lose your child on your own, but you won't lose them with me. No, you won't, because we gonna make it back in one piece. Yeah, this is fucked up though. Athena's cause of death remains under investigation, and her body was transferred to medical examiner's office. They said that she died within 15 minutes. Within an hour. Bastard probably molested her. Why would you kill her? Why would you do that? Why? He got to be a twist. And you know what, FedEx, y'all need to stop with it. And you know, I've been noticing this too. Y'all got all of these contract workers. What is the fucking requirements for these contract motherfuckers? A lot of these drivers for FedEx don't even work for the company. I want to know what is the requirements for these contract motherfuckers, because, and you know what? This is another thing that I was telling y'all the other day. You know, when them stories have to happen that changes somebody else's life, but somebody's family has to take the blow. Your story helps other people in the future, but then somebody's family got to take the blow. I never wanted to be in the learning process, if you know what I mean. Nope. I would much rather them fix things. And I ain't saying I don't want things to happen to other people, but I don't want to be in the part of the learning where it got to happen to me and then you got to learn going after. No. So it's just unfortunate. So rest in peace to Athena. That was a sad story I read earlier. Let's see. Let me scroll down. She died within an hour. Yup. Just find Miss Lucky waiting for Christmas. Somewhere the pedals are celebrating him. Probably make a book about him too, sickos. Yeah. So let me go to Twitter real quick. I told y'all this was going to be a quick live. How long I've been here? 51 minutes? Yep. We only going to be here for about an hour. So let me see. I don't want to be hypercritical, but I don't know. Like Offset, I don't know. Of course he's going through something, but something was just off in this photo. Let me go to this real quick. And Glorilla with her tired ass stage performance, talking about Cardi B stage performance is top tier. Okay. All right, baby. You just happy to be here. All right. We believe you. Let me go to likes, because I liked it. All right, so Hip Hop DX. Let me bring this up real quick. Please make sure that you thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, please. All right, so let's see. Offset delivers first performance since Takeoff's death with Cardi B's help. He don't seem happy. Like, are we reading the same energy? It don't seem right. Like, let's go. I see why they love each other. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, let's get that off the screen before I say something I don't want to. Let me keep it moving, because rest in peace to Takeoff. And I know he probably going through it, but yeah. You know, they probably did that gig together. They're like, babe, we need some fucking money. You know, you barely don't even sell a record like that. Now I got to be out here doing all of this. No, babe, we're going to do the Art Basel. They said that they're going to give us 200,000, but I told him to make that paperwork 1 million. Fuck. I can't be looking like less. Hold on. Where am I trying to go? Give me a second. If there's anything else that I want to check out. Yeah, I'm really mad I don't have my marijuana right now, honestly. And I'm supposed to been stopped. So I keep holding myself trying to be like, but you know what? I'm doing other amazing things. I've been eating clean for almost, I'm going into my 40 days. So I'm doing really good. So I'll keep working on marijuana. Y'all agree? Boosie says he won't be taking sides in Megan Thee Stallion versus Tory Lanez case. One lawyer beat the other lawyer. Anything else worth it? Give me a second. Yo, it was that whole situation with Jada. I was supposed to talk about that yesterday. Jada Waiter. And you know what? This is another thing. I love this lady. She made the blogs. Hold on. She funny as hell. I love her name is Hala.
He said she don't understand how you can say Clarence was the best thing that ever happened when he was abusive.
I'm sorry, I'm just and I admit it, and I'm sorry. I'm not proud of it, but it's true. I wasn't the best, but he was better than the rest. I wasn't a little off to even consider a man ruling my life like that. I admit it. I'm a little dingy. All my children don't go to the parlor. But don't judge me, motherfucker. I had me a good time when I had it. So leave me the fuck alone. This is my pussy. I do what I want to do.
I love her.
Nah, go talk to your goddamn motherfucking somebody. But leave me the fuck alone before you get insulted or invited to a place you ask someone to go. You retarded hoe. You know all about mine. This is not. See?
No.
Oh.
Huh?
That cut it off.
Oh. No, that's wrong. You don't go nobody tell them what to do with their body. You know that's wrong today.
Michelle.
Yo, you know why I love her? Yo, she's funny as hell. You would think that she's just an old lady, but she is so witty. Like I remember one time, I think it was her birthday the other day, and somebody was saying something to her from her family, and she said, "You talking about my looks? You probably just talking about me because I'm just an older lady." And then she stuck her tongue out and was laughing. I was like, yo, if I pray to make it that age, I hope that I still got my personality. I hope I ain't got no Alzheimer's or whatever, because that lady, and I think she's dealing with like stomach cancer or something like that, but she's like 96 years old or just turned 97. It's a blessing. I watch her all the time. My friend put me onto her.
Eddie
She's
said
funny as hell. But yeah, she be talking about it all. Like, I love her. And she be like, you can't judge me. You can't judge me. That's her whole shit. You can't judge me. Them people, when I tell you, she makes money off her Facebook and her fucking YouTube. They pour in. I send her money sometimes, like, you know. But yeah, she's well off. Like, them niggas show her love all the time. And so she just found out. Now she feel like she a celebrity. She was like, I never did imagine being a celebrity.
she don't understand how you can say Clarence was the best thing that ever happened when he was abusive.
Oh, so she's saying Clarence. I think who is this Clarence she talking about? I guess she talking about maybe is it her child's father or whatever, but they saying how was he such a good man if he was abusive?
I'm sorry, I'm just and I admit it, and I'm sorry. I'm not proud of it, but it's true. I wasn't the best, but he was better than the rest.
Wait, let me tell you this too. You know, I told you that 70-year-old man I told you I was speaking to today, he told me, and he was so real. He told me that he was raised like his father used to beat his mother. And then when he was really young, he did have a little issue with like one of his girlfriends and his mother. He said his mother got him together quick. See, that's why I feel like it's not enough of it happening. A lot of these niggas ain't reflecting on shit that your mother went through at all. Like, that was so refreshing to hear this from this 70-year-old man. It made me realize that some people just choose to be dysfunctional and discombobulated in the way that they was. He admitted it. I asked him. He said his father used to beat his mother. And I said, why did your father used to beat your mother? Did you ever figure out why? I said, was he cheating? He said, no, what it was is that it's the same way how when we date people nowadays. And that's why I'm not interested in dating people. Like, I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck. I know people might be like, oh, everybody's not perfect, but the way that you were born, the way that the way that you were raised and your focus is everything to me. If you was not raised love, it ain't no way that you gonna love me. And I'm not in the fuck business for project relationships and be like, oh, I could love you more and I'm gonna spend all this money and do this for you on your birthday because you ain't never had a birthday party. That shit don't got shit to do with me. It don't got nothing to do with me at all. I know a lot of y'all motherfuckers like taking on projects. I ain't taking on no motherfucking project at all. What it is that you get to learn people. I'm telling you, it's a pathology. It's just one city. It's one city. I can't fuck with none of the boroughs. I can't. And I know my New Yorker's gonna eat me up, but I can't do it. I mean, I can't do it. It's just sick. Like, I can't. You can't do it. I can't. I needed to move around this United States so I could see people who want more out of life and actually don't care about, like, you know, designer, and they care about like having a dope house and eating good food every night and going on trips. I'm telling you, it was a reason why I moved to Texas from New York. I needed to mature like this. So this has been almost a great 7 years here. Real talk. It has been great because I feel like if I was in New York, I would still be stifled. I would be. So yeah, let's continue with Hala's message.
I would a little to even consider a man ruling my life like that. I admit it. I'm a little dingy. All my children go to the party, but don't judge me, motherfucker. I had me a good time when I had it. So leave me the fuck alone. This is my pussy. I do what I want to do with it.
Ooh, talk that shit.
Your goddamn motherfucking somebody. But leave me the fuck alone before you get insulted or invited to a place you ask someone to go. You retarded hoe.
Ooh. Yo, eat your greens now. I want to be talking shit like that when I get older. I don't want to be debilitated. I don't want to be out of my mind. It's important, yo. I love watching her channel and she's with it. Like, she with it. Like I said, she had me dying that day. She was like, and you judging me because I'm an old lady. And then she stuck her tongue out. I thought she was about to start crying. I'm like, oh, she still got personality too. Yes, I love her. Support her channel. Her channel is called Frappe and Lottery Tickets. I think it's called Frappe Lottery Tickets or whatever. But let me see. Jada Waiter, stupid ass. And you know what I hate too? Let's go to the shit on Jada Waiter ass. Let me tell you something, and I'm gonna say it straight. Don't be inspired by motherfuckers who ain't grow up in the hood. Jada Waiter is a suburban bitch. She grew up seeing certain things, and she's been yearning for that urban dick. That urban dick is probably what gave her the muse to her being. Don't fucking listen to no fucking Jada Waiter talking about the nigga ain't carrying a gun and he ain't this and that and this and that. You listen to her, you gonna be in a fucking predicament just like that. I feel like it was very fucking irresponsible for her stupid fucking ass. And she think just because she wear these fashions and shit like that, like what? Hold on, this was funny to me too, but I don't.
Put something on it. I sell ice in the winter. I sell fire in hell. I am a hustler, baby. I'll sell water to a well. I was born to get cake. Move on and switch states. Capped a coupe with a roof gone and switch plates. Never dictate. Never follow orders. Dick face. Get your shit straight. Fuck all this is Big J. Oh yeah. Will not lose ever. Fuck off.
I like that. She looked like she sucked on a black dick before, though.
Yep.
Y'all niggas is being fucking tricked by these suburb bitches. Don't ever fucking move your life based off of somebody in the suburbs. She in the suburbs talking about she like niggas who carry guns and shit like that. I'm so happy that my nieces ain't dummies and they'd be a fucking... But can you imagine so many people who click on shit like this and they be like, what?
Be my nigga, gotta be hood. I only fuck with hood niggas. I don't want nothing.
Because you're trying to live out your bland ass life through the lens of somebody else.
Then that's not hood. You gotta carry a gun. Don't carry a gun. Don't want you in my space.
You know what? Let me tell you this too, and I don't give a fuck how many times you think I'm care of pausing it. You know what? Coming from the hood and you see that, like, you know, like in my area, we had different suburbs and stuff like that. And you would see like different people who lived out there and like, say like you, I'm not saying this is all black girls, but you would see a black girl who's from the suburbs, right? Oh my gosh, she's so pretty, whatever the case may be. And you would feel like, because of course, like if their family had more money and they would just look, you know, you could just look at people. Me, when I was younger, I could look at somebody's teeth and just be like, oh, you got that good health care. Like parents definitely take care. They care about you, right? So, but when you start to like chisel away at it, sometimes they either be really insecure. A lot of the pretty girls who you think that we look at Jada and be like, she's so pretty. I'm telling you, it could be something in her that... I'm not saying that her prettiness has anything to do with the type of niggas that she choose, but I feel like there's a lot of posers who come from the suburbs. Now, I love living in the suburbs now. I like it because I grew up a certain type of way. So I want a certain type of peace now. You know what I'm saying? But people who live like she's from the suburbs, like I'm not taking a fucking word of advice.
Shouldn't be like a soccer player, like he gotta have that like gangsta greasy to him. But you are like a
I know. I'm a suburban girl, private school, Catholic school, but I always.
She want that ghetto dick.
So you just like a thug thing.
Yeah. Be my nigga, gotta be hood. I only fuck with hood niggas. I don't want nothing that's not hood. You gotta carry a gun. Don't care.
Gotta beat the shit out of you. Oh man, I'm tired of her stupid ass. We ain't even gonna finish the rest of that. I wanted to see this because I heard that they were being sued. Designer Cool Kai reacts to Nike suing him over infringement. I think this is infringement because he's stealing a lot of those styles. I don't understand why people can't just do their own thing, but we'll see how this happens. The fact that they're suing a young black man is kind of crazy. No, it's not. You can't take their fucking style. I've seen those sneakers for a while and I've seen people wearing them, but woke up this morning to a lawsuit from the mega giant corporation. Did you not see this coming? That I support him? It don't matter if you supported them your whole life, nigga. We all seen that shit when we seen it. Now look, I'll say this. Can we talk about this? Because I know this is a black designer, right? Now, can we say, is Nike the only ones responsible for making a shoe like that? Can that be, you know, we see people duplicate shoes across the board, right? But I think it's the way that it looks. Look at this part right there with the orange where the little lightning bolt is. Then look at that. It's so identical. I don't give a fuck what he says. Let's see. Cool Kai. I want to see what his shoes, how much is his shoes typically? Cool Kai sneakers. I don't ever remember being able to get my hands on them. I don't want them that bad either. I don't. And to be honest with you, I'm one of those people, like my feet is kind of like flat. I don't like all of those Jordan 1s and shit because I will wear those sneakers for an hour and my whole feet I will take them shits off quick. I don't like Jordan 1s at all. I don't. I got a pair of Gatorade orange ones. And I can't even wear them because I'm telling you, I've worn those sneakers probably about 3 times. If you remember when they had the whole Gatorade ones that came out, they had purple, they had lime green. I wanted the lime green ones. Them shits was so dope, but I got the orange ones. But I got the orange ones, and yeah, I don't like those. They're not comfortable for my feet. But yeah, this is pretty much it. We kind of made it to the hour mark already. I'm about to get up out of here. I hope all of y'all have a blessed day. People need to grow up in all types of levels. Seriously, the tongue is powerful. Be careful of what you wish for, silly girl. Right? Anyone who cares about you would never place you in a position that impact you negatively. Yep. And that's why I was so happy when my niece, she was talking about because she was even saying she don't want no boyfriend or none, but she was telling me, she was like, it was this little boy. They've been knowing each other since they were like kids. And she's like, he wants to be an engineer. He talks about how he going away to school and stuff like that. I'm happy. And I told her, yeah, and I'm not even. And I told her, like, I'm not saying like that's the one, like date somebody like that, but you need somebody who has goals, like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody who's like doing something, somebody who's moving. And you know what? A lot of y'all be fucking up because y'all don't like fucking with the introverts. I'm not talking about the weirdos who doing weird shit in their house. I'm talking about the introverts, like the ones who don't be in everybody's face and shit. That's the ones that you really should be paying attention to. The introverts are always the best ones to date. Take my advice. They are. Sometimes I'm gonna be honest though. If you're an introvert, well, I consider myself being like an introvert and extrovert, right? But sometimes if you date an introvert, they might be one of those people who don't like you to do stuff like that either because they're so, just not out there like that. So you got to be careful. You got to make sure because that could turn real crazy too. So yeah, Jada knew she would get backlash from that. Yeah. Yeah. So let me show you my fucking favorite icon, Black Queen, Harold. Hey, Becky is Cupcake. All right, I'm blocking you because you're saying some stupid shit and I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Let me put you on timeout. I don't like all that random comment shit. Do that shit somewhere else. This ain't the chat for it. What's up, Shy? What's up, Lola? Lauren, you are killing me. Yeah, you know she want that. She want the rowdy dick. What is that song? Oh yeah, it's Box. Let me bring that up for no, I ain't gonna bring that up. This is my problem. I'm always getting sidetracked. Anyway, this is your boy LaRon, female rapper league. Y'all all have a blessed weekend and all of that. I'm eyeing the clock. My weed man said that he'll be read up by 7 o'clock, by 8 o'clock. So I'm about to get off here and do my thing and then figure out when I'm gonna meet up with him. So I hope y'all have a good night. I might come back later and play some music depending on how I feel, but don't hold me to it. How many of y'all did y'all Christmas shopping and shit? Yeah, I don't know what I don't really got to do no Christmas shopping. I'm getting my nieces, they getting $200 a piece. My mom get her something, and that's it. I don't really got nothing to worry about. So, yeah. Let me see. Yes, please make sure that you like and subscribe. Stay blessed, Laron. Yes, you stay blessed as well. Be specific about what you want, because the devil can come wrapped in a lot of in that package too, and have everything you want. Exactly. I don't think a lot of people also notice. Yo, let me bring this up from the blog as well, because she was dropping some shit. Because this is so true. What was her name? Was it Megan? She was on the Shade Room and she was talking about how people be doing things and relationships, like trying to love bomb you and shit. That shit is true. And then they switch up and you trying to hold on. Shensia getting on my damn nerves. Coyle Ray, what's she doing? What happened with Coyle Ray? Boys, girls as players too. What happened with that? Hold on. Takeoff's murderer. Whack ass Glorilla freestyle. I can't find it. And I'm not spending that much time on that. Whatever. Anyway, let me see. Have a good night. Yeah. So you said I lost my brother this year, so the holidays is not for me this year. When did he pass away? Maybe do something that you know that your brother enjoyed. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the only way that you can live it out. Like my uncle, he died, and my cousin on his birthday, my uncle loved carrot cake and Budweiser. So she'll drink like a little bit of a Budweiser because she don't like beer. So she'll drink a little bit of Budweiser and then she'll have like a carrot cake because my uncle loved carrot cake. I love carrot cake too. I love good ass carrot cake with that cream cheese frosting. I'm trying to think, what do I want for my birthday? Because I'm thinking about that already. I might go to, I don't know. I think like I wanted to go to, I'm definitely not going to Mexico. That's out of the equation. I was thinking about going to Jamaica, but also, you know, I met this person before and it was just like, yo, so many people are so obsessed. They so obsessed with traveling abroad to feel like they got to go on a vacation. They said it's enough shit in this United States of America. How about traveling to the United States? So I don't know. Maybe I'll go to somewhere that I'm used to going. I might go to, should I go to Vegas for my birthday? Last time I went to Vegas was with my friend who passed away. Maybe I'll go out there, catch a vibe, buy me some weed, smoke it out on the streets like I did before, go to a really nice restaurant. I don't know what I want to do, but I know I'm not working on my birthday. It flopped. Youngboy just dropped a new song saying he doesn't, saying don't complain with that gorilla around me. It's on YouTube. I'm not really a Youngboy fan either. I didn't even really stream that song with him and NICKI. I played it for a few days and then that was it. How many of y'all streamed that song to this day? We probably, you know what? And I seen Destiny. She was saying like, I'm gonna have to fit that into my streaming schedule at another time. I like it. I feel like it's good, but I'm not a Youngboy fan. I'm not. Yo, I've been listening to female rap for so long. I remember sometimes my brother, he would see like, say it's a song coming out with like an artist and like a male artist and a female rapper. My brother would be like, you only listening to it because she on it or whatever the case may be. Like, so fucking what? What the fuck am I not listening to it if she's on the record? You crazy? So, yeah, I'm about to get up out of here so I could do something before I go to link up. I hope y'all have a blessed weekend. And this is your boy, Laron, female rapper Lee, and I'm out. Peace.
How many times I got to let y'all bitches know I'm why so many bitches wanna take my flow? I'm too hot, too dope, flow like that pink Chris and mimosa. Who the fuck doper? Niggas wanna run up in my spots.
Vibes. Look, baby go 2 is reloaded. Got the hottest tape in the streets right now. Yeah. Listen, look, they done broke up the young and now they got me started. Used to post in a vacant apartment, shoot like a rapper, but move like an artist. Only see blue when I run out this carpet. Listen, think it's time that I clear up the rumors about who got the city on offense. I am not shorty, they see a maneuver, cause when I be stepping, moving them stompers, I get that motivation to the realest. I'm missing in my bag and not my feelings. I make a couple thousand for my minutes, trippy little step on mommy little minutes. I see him throwing shots, but I don't feel it. We don't even know your block the ball spin it. Please you going, I already did it. The money you show made it up for citizens. Got up the porch, I fell in love with the court. I cannot play for no lackers. Run on the tour, realized I had to see more. You be dummy, we still go backwards. Girl is a cross, she only beat for the sport till we catch her in here while I asked her. Move like a boss, I fell in love with my sauce and I heard it until it was rapper. Hold on, that's tough. I just straight out the town, that's us. Tell them I got the crown. That what if the homies ain't feeling your sound? That's much. Way too booked in around, that's much. I left my dog and I found bad luck. If you play with my name, you a clown. That's us for my team to LA. I am now that up. But I'm not underrated, that's an understatement. I'm the hottest coming off the bleacher. Whipping my mother face into 100 stages. I remember saving up for sneakers. Got me a deal before I got a feature. I was convinced to pay me on his speaker. Body like never let nobody reach her. If he gon' say it, do it on a Nina. Flow unlocked. Way too smart, I don't know no op. Say to my lane, I know nuts up and they know what I claim cause they know my block. I put in 50 throws up rocks, so I'll go ahead and take it, go show my knock. Mama gon' break her, she know my fault. I'm just trying to get paid to control my spot. Clack, 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 boom!
Yeah. Snowlay. Yo. I am that bitch, hold you ain't shit. We driving around like it's Tokyo Drift. Lifting the doors, I made him lick on the clit on all fours. I am more sicker than ever before. I cannot stop for a breath or a pause. Shit on the law, stick on the oar. Bitches be hating and don't know what for. Man, it's the bore. I know they're bored and never abroad and hating on shit that they cannot afford. Stuck in the bits and never on tour. They be like bitch, they be like whore. I be like please, hate on me more. Give me a reason, give me a cause. Nails on fleeky, look at the claws. My contract bangs, look at the claws. Ill bitch, trill shit. Have the seat, you ain't got no skill, bitch. What's this? That look like cubic. No. Where I'm from, we don't call that shit drip. Never. Dumb bitch.
Wait. I just wanted to come back. I wanted to shout out Liz C, Keenan, and Mary G, who sent me cash apps. My phone was charging, so I ain't see it. So a lot of times people be sending me stuff and I don't even be having it. Yeah, people be sending me stuff, and sometimes my cash app don't even send me notifications. So shout out to y'all who supported the channel again. So this is your boy LaRon, female rapper Lee. I'm gonna end it right now just because I came back to say that and I wanted to shout y'all out. So I appreciate y'all. Peace.